Hi, and welcome to the Business of Being a Virtual Assistant. I'm your host, Tiffany Parson, and you're watching and listening to episode number 268. I don't know why I even say the episode numbers at the beginning. It keeps me on track. If this is your first time joining the podcast, thank you so much for taking the time to listen. If you're returning, thank you for taking the time and coming back. If you have never given us a review on iTunes, be sure to give a review on iTunes. I don't ask you to give reviews often, so I'm asking you to give a review today. All right, I want to talk to you about the journey. The journey. We set goals. We're fine with setting goals. When it's time to execute and get us to the goals, there's certain things that we avoid because the journey involves ups and downs. The journey involves knowns and unknowns. It's a journey. Twists and turns, it's a journey. And it's the downs and the unknowns, the twists and turns that oftentimes causes us to avoid the journey. What does that look like in our business? Not doing the things we know we should because we're trying to avoid the downs, the unknowns, the twists and turns. And the journey is where the fun is. The journey is where the meat is. That's where we learn. That's where the juicy things happen in the journey. Once we get to the top, we're at the top. We've arrived to whatever the goal is. That's the top. Whatever the goal is, we've arrived. And so once we get there, it's like, okay, I'm here. And you're probably thinking, nice. Yay. What's next? But let's back up and get into the journey. For me, I want to start diving into the journeys sooner, quicker, and enjoy every part of the journey. That's where I am. I want to learn, enjoy every part of the journey. Recognizing the downs are part of it. Recognizing the unknowns are part of it. The twists and turns are part of it. Because we expect the ups. Yay, we expect all of that. We expect what we're familiar with, the things that we already know are part of it. Those are like givens. But what if our approach was different to this whole journey? And we got excited about what we don't know yet. We got excited about what we're about to learn in this portion of our business. Some journeys are long, some journeys are short. The time frame doesn't really matter. What matters is our approach, how we perceive it to be. What's our perspective about it? If you're in the middle of a journey, I want you to look at things a little different and look at it as though you are on an adventure. You're on a quest, and every corner has a lesson. Everything you encounter has an opportunity. Everywhere you go is purposed. There's a reason it's happening. There's a reason you're there. You're either to learn something. Let me say it this way better. You're either to give something or gain something. If we look at it like that, it becomes exciting. And we don't get so caught up in the result. because we're looking for the opportunity to give or to gain. Give or gain. Learning and growing all along the way. I know, and I'm sure there's something that you have written down somewhere, and I got pens and different pads around me. You've written things down somewhere, or you've got it on your phone or your computer somewhere that you've typed up things that you want to do, but you've avoided it. Go back to it. Get excited about it. Not about what you know already, but getting excited about the opportunity, what's behind the door that you don't know about. It's not there to hurt you. It might not feel good. The downs might not feel good, but it's not to hurt you. It's to cause you to grow and gain and give. Somewhere in those downs, you'll find those opportunities. Get excited about it. When a client is like, no, we're going to consult with someone else on that. No, the price is too high. It's been great working with you, but we're going to have to end our contract. Get excited. Get excited. What's next, Lord? You're clearing our plate. There's a reason for it. Get excited. Get excited. Get excited. Get excited. And I know it sounds crazy. Maybe you have recently lost your job, or you've heard about layoffs at your job, and you've been working your virtual assistant business for years now. Now is your opportunity. Get excited about the journey. Get excited about what's ahead. And not always the big journeys, the small journeys. You've been wanting to write your blog. You've been wanting to get back to your blog. Get excited about what you're entering into. You know you're supposed to be doing ads. You know you're supposed to be more visible on social media. Get excited about the journey. We, all of us, need to get excited about the journey. This is where I am in my own virtual assistant business. It's getting excited about what's on the other side of the door. Opening it and going ahead. I don't know whether I should go left or right, but I'm choosing. I'm choosing which way I go and enjoying the journey. Ups, downs. We were told no this week from a potential client. Enjoying the journey. We've been testing out different AI tools to see, does it actually create good social media content? And posting that and seeing what happens in the laboratory. This is part of the journey, part of deciphering what's going to be best for us. It's also so that when clients come to us and they ask us, have we heard about this? Have we heard about that? Not that we know about everything, but we've experienced some things. If you use one AI tool to help with social media, what's the difference? You know, the functionality is going to be the same. What their purpose is going to be the same. Enjoy what's in front of you. If our heart rate stayed up, the doctor's going to tell you that your heart rate's too high. We got to get your heart rate down. Blood pressure is up. Blood pressure. We don't want our blood pressure up. We don't want highs, high. These are things we don't want to be high all the time. We want it to be a nice up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. That's our journey. Up and down, just like our heartbeat. Is that what the heartbeat sound like? I just made the heartbeat sound. Point being, it's supposed to happen. It's a part of it. Get excited about the journey. Yes, we want to reach what our goal is, whatever it is. We got to get there. And let's enjoy what has to happen so we can reach our goal. It's the only way it's going to happen. So dive into what you need to dive into after you listen to this podcast. I want to hear about what is the thing that you've been avoiding that you're now going to dive into and get excited about. Let me know in the comments. If you're listening on iTunes because you're over there, you're going to do your review, then meet me over on Facebook and let me know there. You'll see where the podcast episode is posted. You can post your comments below. Our Facebook page is facebook.com/TBBVA, stands for the business of being a virtual assistant. You can also find us on Instagram, and our Instagram handle is TBBVA podcast. Someone else has the other part of the handle, so be sure to add podcast on the end of our acronym if you're over on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching and listening. You have a wonderful and fantastic day.